Well, it's 12 hours and counting to the big fight. Joe Calzaghe up against Bernard Hopkins in the light heavyweight battle in Las Vegas. A bit earlier, the two fighters had their final weigh-in ahead of the bout. Calzaghe's had trouble in the past hitting the super middleweight target, but he had no trouble making the 173-pound mark for this division. Richard Morgan has the very latest from Las Vegas.
Well, it's just a few hours to go before Hopkins-Calzaghe, and this is the last of the major pre-fight set pieces. I can tell you there's a sensational atmosphere here at the Planet Hollywood as the fans get ready to see their hero for the last time before his date with destiny. When Ricky Hatton fought Floyd Mayweather, there was a near scrap at the weigh-in, and the fans expected something similar at this time. They certainly reserved a hero's welcome for Joe Calzaghe, resplendent in Cardiff City shirt.
Joe Calzaghe!
173 pounds, the figure on the scales, the same weight as opponent Bernard Hopkins. Hopkins less popular with the supporters and not best mates with Calzaghe either. Niggle between them beforehand this week. On the platform, stares and a few words. But what was said? We asked legendary Master of Ceremonies, Michael Buffer.
I couldn't overhear it, but I think while there was a lot of wolf tickets being thrown around and stares and nose to nose and chin to chin, I think there was a lot of respect there because, you know, now the weigh-in is over and all the stuff they've said to each other, mostly from Bernard, of course, now it's time to really get focused.
Outside, fighting talk and the odd song from the fans.
Been to the Welsh Rugby so many times, but this boxing is something different. And unbelievable.
Yeah, he looks good, he looks fit and he's focused.
Only one winner tomorrow. The executioner's song, gone. Ding dong, gone.
Weigh-ins normally resemble a Hall of Fame. This time the list included Hollywood A-listers like Sylvester Stallone and Michael J. Fox, and fighters including Amir Khan and four-weight world champion Roy Jones Jr., who says he wants to fight Joe next.
If Joe comes out and beats his normal self, I think he'll win the fight on the fact that he outworked Bernard Hopkins. I never seen him having a problem with Bernard, except that if he tries to knock Bernard out, it might be a little bit difficult for him.
So a fantastic curtain raiser for the main event. Joe looks in great shape. The fans sound in great voice. All we need now is a result in the ring. Come on, Joe. Richard Morgan, ITV Wales News in Las Vegas.
Absolutely.
Now, Joe Calzaghe is just hours away from his light heavyweight showdown with Bernard Hopkins in Las Vegas. Calzaghe is undefeated in 44 fights and has been joined in America by a big contingent of Welsh fans. James Monroe is with them.
Your fight program's your program!
Top of the bill in Las Vegas tonight, the boxer nicknamed the Pride of Wales. And thousands of his compatriots are in town to cheer Joe Calzaghe on. Even yesterday's weigh-in drew in a full house.
It was like being in Cardiff, Ninian Park, to be honest with you. Really electric atmosphere, brilliant. We were hoping for a knockout, but if not, he's going to win.
Calzaghe takes on Bernard Hopkins, a 43-year-old former middleweight champion who thrives on his image as the executioner. This is his home country, but this weekend, this is Calzaghe's town. And he's the favourite tonight.
So they should be. I'm undefeated. I'm the younger fighter, I'm the faster fighter, I'm the better fighter. This guy got beaten by Jermaine Taylor. What? You ain't going to beat me.
Hollywood stars including Sylvester Stallone and Brad Pitt will be ringside. A reminder that this is just as much a popularity contest as a boxing match, as Calzaghe looks to build his reputation in the United States.
It's easy to get swept up in the enthusiasm of all those thousands of Welsh fans, but the fact is, this represents Joe Calzaghe's toughest ever fight. He's taking a gamble, risking his perfect record in order to conquer America. James Monroe, BBC News, Las Vegas.
Good evening. Well, it's morning now in Las Vegas and Joe Calzaghe is waking up to the biggest fight of his career. He's up against the American fighter Bernard Hopkins. The pair have both weighed in for their light heavyweight clash at the same weight. Jason Mohammed reports from Las Vegas.
Joe Calzaghe's had to work hard for more than a decade to become an overnight sensation in the United States and to get his name up in the bright lights of Las Vegas. The big names of boxing have had their moments in Vegas. Now it's time the world saw the undisputed king of the super middleweight division take on one of the best middleweights of all time.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm 100% confident in my own abilities. I'm in great shape and I'm relaxed. And listen, man, I'm ready to go. On Saturday, I'm ready to go.
I don't care if I'm loved. I don't care if I'm hated. I come and do a job and I leave.
Both boxers weighed in at 173 pounds. They've hardly spoken to each other in the build-up all week. Hopkins thinks Calzaghe has never been out of his comfort zone, that is, fighting in the UK, and plans to send Calzaghe home to Wales a beaten man. But the Calzaghe camp will take heart from the huge travelling support from Wales and beyond that will make a very small part of Vegas feel very much like home.
It's been a phenomenal year for Welsh sports so far, and the thousands of Welsh fans who follow Joe Calzaghe to Las Vegas, Nevada are hoping for yet more sporting success. The talking is over, and in a few hours' time we'll know if Joe Calzaghe has earned his place in world boxing history. Jason Mohammed, BBC Wales Today, Las Vegas.
And if you're planning on staying up for the fight, it's all expected to start around 3:30 tomorrow morning. That's our time, of course. Don't forget there's live coverage as well on Radio Wales and Radio Cymru. And if you can't wait till then there's a special programme with all the build-up on Radio Wales. That's from 6:30 this evening and presented by the Torchwood star Eve Miles, who's a fan.